Hey friends, it's Mary and I'm back with a scrapbook layout process video for you for the Citrus Twist kits, and I am just going through my ephemera and kind of pulling out the things that I think are going to go with the picture that I'm scrapbooking. I'm using some of these are the exclusive cut aparts that are included in the kit, and you saw me grab the enamel shapes, and I'm going to go through some of the ephemera. This is how I keep my ephemera now when I get my kits. I put them in one of those little cling picture things, the old school way of scrapbooking. And I had one that I was going to purge, and I thought, you know what, this would be really good when I get my kits, that I can just look at it real quick and see everything instead of it being a big jumbled pile on my desk. So that's been really helpful for me to make decisions real quick. And then this is the Maggie Holmes carousel, what do they call it? The enamel shapes, the word phrases and shapes. And then the Good Vibes cardstock stickers came in the embellishment kit for this month. So I'm just grabbing a couple pieces that I think I'm going to use. And in order to save the integrity of them, I'm just kind of taking the sticky off. That is an EK Success static declinger tool. It's just it's a powder tool that helps get the static off of your items, or it destickifies it, which is a new word. So I've kind of pulled the things that I'm thinking I'm going to use, and I really love this yellow color here, and especially the fact that it says chill. So I'm going to carefully try to get as much out of that paper as I can, that little pattern that I can, and use my circle punches. And at this point, I don't really know what background paper I'm going to choose. I'm really just digging in and kind of going for the things that go together. Once I pulled all of the little bits and pieces, I kind of got a color scheme going. So I had the blue and the red and the teal and the yellow. And so from there on, it kind of helped me figure out where I was going to go from there. Now, I could have chose that floral paper, which was really pretty, but I end up really liking this the circle paper that came in our kit. That I believe it was Ellie Studio, but don't quote me on it. Might have been Pink Fresh Studio. So now I'm just going to go ahead and, since all of the circles are laid out for me, I'm just going to figure out where my placement is going to be for the circles I already punched out. I don't know about you guys, but our family has been so sick for the last month. It started on Thanksgiving. It was a couple days before Thanksgiving, and we were supposed to go to Portland to go see family, and Abby, my youngest, came down with 104-degree fever that she couldn't kick. Right now, I am going to be using some gesso and just rubbing that on to prime the spot behind my photo so that I can do a little bit of mixed media. And back to my story. So Abby got super sick, so we were so bummed because we had to miss out on our family time. It's our favorite time of the year to get together with our family on my husband's side of the family. And then we usually do my side of the family for Christmas. And then a week later, Isaac and I got sick with a cold. And then a week after that, Abby ran a fever again. And then the week after that, she ran a fever again. It got to the point where I seriously was going to take her into the doctor because I was thinking maybe she had an infection, but every single time it seemed like it was a new thing. It seemed just a little bit different, and it would go away. She would feel better, and then she'd catch something else. Well, Christmas comes along. We're all feeling better. We've been better for like a week. And then Christmas comes along, Christmas Eve, and I get the stomach flu. I miss out on Christmas Eve service, and it's my favorite time of year to lead worship. Oh, it was just so rotten. I'm feeling better now, but I have been so sick. We have all been so sick all month long. We've never experienced this much in our house before. So I don't know. Maybe we need to start looking at changing our diet again, or I don't know what it is. But everybody around us seems to be getting sick. So a lot. And It's that stinking El Nino or La Nina. I don't even know what kind of an La or L we're in this year. But I'm blaming it on the weather. Anyway, we're all better now, so I'm declaring the next month is sick-free. You give me a month rest from all of this, because I gotta catch up on housework now. Anyway, I have made a giant blob, but you're not going to see most of it because it'll be behind my big photo. And that is a picture of me sick. So I'm documenting this time of the year, and that we were just all not feeling very good. We're all under the weather, and my stinking husband never got any of it. Like, why is it the guys always escape the colds? And then when they get the cold, it's like, you have been through sick kids, you've gotten sick yourself, and then your husband gets the cold, and he's the whiny one about it. He's the one that can't handle life. And it's like, I just conquered how many illnesses with our kids, and I got sick myself, and I never complained about it. So I'm actually really glad that he hasn't gotten sick. I mean, I wouldn't wish anybody to get sick, right? But for that reason alone, because I seriously would have shoved it in his face. But he was a good husband. He made us all Christmas dinner, which was amazing. We had prime rib and mashed potatoes, and my mom and my stepby were here, so we were able to have some good family time, even though I was sick. And it was great because they were able to help out with the kids and make their Christmas fabulous. So in that regard, I am blessed. Anyway, I've put down my paper, I've backed it up on some craft foam, and I also put the tissue paper behind it just to soften it up a little bit, and now you can just barely see that blue blob peeking out behind the photos, and I really like the added look that gave. This is a sleepy time photo of me. I was sick, I was laying on the couch, and hubby snapped a picture of me. And so I'm kind of going with that dreamy theme, but then I pop the yellow in. So that doesn't make much sense for that, but I like it. It looks nice. So I've just grabbed some of those circular elements that I've pulled. I used the fancy pants, take note ephemera that came in our kit. And then the sticker that I'm putting down there on the right is from the Good Vibes, cardstock sticker sheet that we got, and it says it's all good, because it really, it was just small amount of time in our lives that we were sick. So even though it sucked at the time, it is still all good. So I'm layering up a couple pieces, that cardstock sticker from the Good Vibes sheet down at the bottom there, it's a little yellow circle sticker. And then on top of that, I put the sticker from the cut aparts, from the exclusive cut aparts that we got. It says down and out. And then I just added like a little enamel shape banner that says not a good day. So anything that just kind of reminded me of me not feeling good. And then I kind of wanted to use the green stripey paper, which is the B side of the cut apart sheet from the Good Vibes paper that I used to punch out the circles. So I just kind of punched out one that I thought, I'm probably not going to use this 3x4 card in anything, just to see how it looks. And I really liked how it ended up looking. It gave an extra pop of something. So I end up keeping those. And now I am cutting out a tag, which I thought I was going to use, but I decided not to use it. But I did want to add a little bit more of that stripe as a layer behind my photo. I kind of layer up things like that sometimes with my photos, just tiny little bits to pop up on the bottom and the top, or I go right to left sometimes instead of using giant, pieces of paper. And I think it's just my hoarder nature in me that I try to make everything stretch. I have so much of my kits left at the end of every month, it's not even funny. I need to start doing giveaways or something. Because there's just so much to be able to create with, and especially if you like to do mixed media like I do, then you barely use what you get every month, which is a great thing because there's so many choices to play with, and you get them in your stash for later. And I also love the fact that every month, kind of like there's usually, if there's a new release coming out and you only got one item from that month out of that new collection, you're pretty much guaranteed to get that major collection the next month and possibly the next month. So eventually you get a pretty good chunk of new collections that come out. So I'm just about done layering up. I did add in that little rating ephemera piece, and it had little stars on the bottom. So I took one of the carousel puffy enamel shapes and put that over the first one because it wasn't very good. It's all good, but it's not all good. And now I'm going to kind of put everything aside, and I'm going to bring out my sewing machine and I'm going to stitch. And then voila, there's the magic of YouTube. You don't have to watch it. So I stitched lines down those original gray striped circles just in certain spots. And then I wanted to carry that black over from the It's All Good sticker over to the left-hand side just to dry your eye a little bit. So I pulled up the exclusive heart. It's like a stacked heart there on the left. And that's an exclusive Citrus Twist enamel sticker sheet. Comes with little enamel dots and hearts and lots of really fun goodies. I loved that one. That one right there, one I'm using right now. And then I added, above the chill, I added the word just for just chill because it's all good. So it's okay to just chill out like I did. And then I'm going to add my journaling down there on the bottom left. If I had to do it again, I might have moved it somewhere else, but it doesn't bother me too much. That's the thing with me. Like, I always get really intimidated to put my journaling down, and maybe leave me a comment down below and let me know if you struggle with the same. To put your journaling down on the background paper that you're using instead of on something else that you can move it around and find a good placement for it. I have ideas. I have a good imagination for ideas, but I don't have a good imagination when it comes to like seeing ahead of time of what it would look like. I'm trying to tap into that muscle, but sometimes it hurts. Anyway, the journaling, I just said, being everyone's strength isn't always easy, especially when you're sick, but it serves as a reminder to choose joy and forces you to chill out. And that's so true, especially for us mamas. We always take care of everybody, and sometimes we just need to chill out, even if that means that we're getting a break by being sick. Sometimes that's what we have to do. I'm just going to go through and add a couple more little bits of like florals and see what else looks nice. I added that little house sticker because I was, home, sick, laying on the couch. And I'm going to look at this little stamp set, which I love, and I used it for my traveler's notebook earlier in the month as little embossed icicles. It turned out really cool. You can go check out that video. And then I'm going to end up splattering just a little bit with the black, I think this is Before Dawn shimmers. It's from my stash. And that's going to complete it, you guys. There are close-ups coming up at the end, so thanks so much for watching. You guys have a great new year. We are coming up against another year, and we can choose to have joy, or we can choose to complain. It's all up to us, right? So I pray and hope that you guys are able to have a blessed holiday and a happy new year, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!